Well, it was a beautiful day. We were just sitting down to dinner. In fact, my wife was just getting ready to close the sliding glass door into the backyard. And all of a sudden, we all heard the explosion. And I saw her back off from the sliding glass door. We all stood up and looked out and saw the flames.
But now we have literally a half a block of homes burning.
I immediately thought it was an airplane because we live so close to the airport. We just saw people running up the street away from the fire. We encountered an elderly lady in a nightgown in a wheelchair in the middle of the street, just screaming. And my son and I decided, well, if this lady is here in the middle of the street by herself, maybe there's other people that might need some help. So we jumped out of the car and started knocking on doors. And I happened to walk into the home, the home that she actually had come out of, because the front door was open. So I ran down the hallway and I looked to my right and I saw another elderly lady in her bed. Went to get her and I helped her out. My son followed me in. I went to the right, he went to the left, and he took another lady out. A police officer had come on a motorcycle and he was starting to clear the street. And he was telling everybody, you have to clear the street, you have to go, it's too dangerous. I looked at my son, the motorcycle was right in front of us, and I said, Bobby, there's more rooms down there that we didn't check. When we got into that back room, the very last room, we found another lady there.
The 2010 San Bruno, California pipeline explosion is a reminder of how important it is to ensure our communities are prepared for emergencies, big and small. This is especially true for staff who manage residential care facilities. This training video targets the owners, administrators and staff of residential care facilities, and focuses on the evacuation of care homes with up to 6 residents licensed by the state. These care homes can provide services to a variety of residents, including elderly adults and developmentally disabled adults and children. Responders need to be aware of the complexity of what is needed to evacuate these sites and where they are located in your jurisdiction. You may expect that staff from a residential care facility may come to you asking for advice, or that there may be an opportunity to reach them through citizens programs, such as the Community Emergency Response Teams, CERT. The objectives of this training are: define a residential care home, illustrate the need to know where these homes are located, and the number in your service area. Demonstrate the special circumstances and challenges that are required to evacuate this population and to make them more self-sufficient. So, how did we get here?
People that work in a facility like that, first of all, should be prepared for emergencies. One of the ladies that was a caretaker fled from the explosion, and that's why the ladies were left alone in the home. If I didn't go in there, I don't know if anybody would have gone in there.
Through our fire district annual inspection process, and after a number of care home tragedies, we were able to identify a gap in understanding and expectation within the care home environment. Also, in evaluating how to meet federal requirements for assisting those with special needs during an emergency, our fire department initiated a working group with local residential care facilities. The group's objective was to address fire and life safety issues. Our working group helped us understand the need for training at the residential care facilities and to educate first responders, as well as the public safety community, on the needs of this population. We identified 75 residential care facilities in our jurisdiction, over 155 square miles. How will you find the location of the residential care facilities? In California, there's a website provided by the Department of Social Services where you can search and identify all of the care facilities in your area. For those located outside California, search for your state's department responsible for community care licensing. Let's look at what we'll cover in this training. Prepare. Know when to evacuate. Take action. Evacuate your care home. Evacuate out of the neighborhood. Each part of this training can be viewed separately to make it easier for you to learn at your own pace. We would like to thank you in advance for taking the time to watch this very important safety training. Let's begin.